Good morning, welcome back to 2020. Karen Frankel here in my gorgeous studio that I'm not sick of. I'm falling in love with it more and more. Quite exciting today. I've got a lady called Danica Zuks here, and she's been doing my videos that are going to go in the book. So I thought you might like a sneak peek. And we're going to start off with an introduction where I'll be talking to camera, and then you can watch Danica move her beautiful equipment around, and I will be demonstrating what I talk about. So it's nice to have you just watching me. So that's all from me. Hopefully this won't be too shaky when I'm putting the phone down for you to watch. It's already on its tripod, and we're going to start. So moving that around. There's Danica saying hi, and her camera, I'll be talking to that camera. So I won't get you, not sure if you'll get both of us in the shot, but you'll get the drift.
Go for it.
In this video, I'm going to be showing you a bit about composition. And it's not really an easy thing to talk about. It's a little bit instinctive, but I will help you get the gist of it at least.
Cool. And again? All good? Don't stress.
In this video, I'll be showing you what composition is all about. So even though you don't always use compositional tools, you will start getting an instinct for it, especially after you've watched my demonstration.
Cool, I liked that. Do you want to keep with that one?
Yeah.
No? Okay, alright.
Should we do another one?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I just want to, because you move slightly when. Alright. And go.
Hi, in this video I'm going to be showing you a bit of demonstration on how to do compositions. It's a bit instinctive, you'll get used to it as you do it more and more, but hopefully this will give you a heads up and a good starting point.
Happy with that one?
Yeah, that's better.
Cool. Alright, so we're just moving 2 different angles for capturing Karen's handiwork. And we're not capturing sound. We're not capturing the face. I'm just going to start the video. Hey buddy.
Oh, maybe we should move the dog out the way.
Do you want to be unplugged so you can move?
Yes. You're going to watch me move Smudge out the way. So this is real stuff. So when I usually do my live videos for you, Smudge is in the back chewing on something. So I forgot to put her away today, and she's barking at things outside. So this is really, I'm not making any of this up. This is real stuff that is going on. And then you have to put a barrier. I shut the door and put a bit of screen in front so she can't bark. Or she still can bark, but at least she won't have anything to bark at, and hopefully she'll be quiet in there. That was a bit interesting.
Do you have a clip for the board?
No, I won't worry about a clip.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put switch this down. Oh, what did I do there? Just move this down so you can actually see what I'm doing. Let's see. Yep, you won't get the proper image. Bit of my tummy in the way. You'll have to wait for the book to get the video that Danica is talking about, but at least you'll be able to see me demonstrating here. I've got to think about all the things I've got to say.
Yeah.
I did have a cheat sheet somewhere. Not sure what I've done with it. Danica, could you see if it's underneath there, please?
Which one?
At the very bottom. That is not the one. Okay.
You're unplugged, so you can always move.
Told you this was going to be real. Hope it's not boring. Where is my little cheat sheet? It might be. Nah, I'm going to upset the dog and all sorts, so I won't do that right now.
We can always reshoot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is how I always set up for Danica or for my videos.
Yeah, you get comfortable, you're not bumping anything.
Yeah, I'm not? Okay.
No.
Okay, ready when you are. Hope you guys are still with me. I can see somebody's watching. And for those that don't know, Android hasn't got a non-mirror thing on their video thing, so it looks like I'm left-handed in your video, but it'll be the right hand in my Get Drawing video.
Let me just focus. So at the moment I'm running on 2 different cameras. I need to get both of them set up. One's a zoom in on Karen's board, and the other one is a wide angle shot. Thanks, Karen. Cool. And this one, I just go set it up.
And there's a that's recording behind me just onto the sound. I've got a lapel clip there, you can see.
Just make it slightly more to the left, if we can move it there. Is that okay still?
That's perfect. Wanted it out of shot.
Cool. This is going, that's off. Automatic focus. It's hard to see. 2 seconds. And then we'll give it a go. Go for it.
So composition is actually a bit of an instinctive thing, as I mentioned, but we do have some rules that will help us. And the first is the viewfinder, or the decision to split your picture up into thirds. That's based on the rule of thirds called the golden mean, and it just means that if you place things, interesting focal points, which I'll explain, on the intersections of those thirds, and you place long trees and things like that on a third line, or an horizon on the third line, your composition will be better. So this is traditional. Obviously you can do other things, you can change it up for different reasons if you want different effects. But generally speaking, if we have a tree stuck in the middle like that and our horizon going off the sides like that, that's a pretty boring picture, which is why we tend to look at our third positions as well. Lots of things in nature fall into that category, fall into the category of following the ratio of the golden mean, or thirds. The actual ratio is 1 to 618, and we dumb it down a little bit to make the 6 into 0.666, and that gives us our thirds. So if I put my tree here and I put my horizon there, that will give us a much more interesting picture. And in fact, on your cameras you have a grid, or the facility to put a grid on, and that's exactly what it's for. So when you're taking photographs, you can position things. Now when you lift your camera up to your eyes, it will automatically give you the horizon in the middle of your picture. That's because horizon is the same as eye level. So you will have to tilt your picture a little bit to get your horizon down there, or if it's really interesting land, you can put your horizon up there, and then you've got roads and things like that in your horizon, and leading to your horizon, and that's a great way to start. Now that's a good case in point, this road that I've drawn here. One of the things we have to be cognizant of when we are composing a picture is not to lead the viewer's eye right out of the picture. So if I draw a road and it's going like that, I know the perspective isn't correct, maybe a path. What's happening is my eye will travel in there and it'll go straight out of the picture. So at any stage, if you've got a point, if you've got any dark shape leading to a point like that, you are in fact creating an arrow, and the person will just move on to the next picture in the gallery. So that's something to be aware of. When I drew this road in, I've got a wide base here leading in, which is fantastic. However, the road stops there and I've got a dark line leading it back to my focal point. At the moment, that's the focal point, which is on that third intersection. And generally, your focal point is the point that you are most interested in, and it usually has the place where the contrast between dark and light and detail is at its most interesting. So the contrast between the dark and the light happening there, that would be your focal point in this little drawing. And so by angling my work back into the tree, that brings it back. Now that horizon point, because I've drawn it so darkly, that's again leading my eye out of the picture. So I would take my trusty eraser and I would lighten that off completely, and I might have some shadow here, bringing the eye back down to this path and around again. So that is a common thing happening in compositions. I'll draw that a bit more clearly here for you. So this time I won't draw such a strong horizon up there, and we've got a road leading and it's going there, and we've got a really interesting tree. However, a tree right in the foreground would probably be that big, actually, in all honesty. I guess unless I was stepping right back. But that leads back in, and I've got lots of interest here. So the point of these thumbnails is to do quick and nasty work. Okay, not my best demonstration, but I hope that you get. Okay, Danica, I think we're going to start this one again. I'm going to say goodbye to my viewers. You got a little bit of information there. It's been lovely seeing you again. I'll see you again next week at 10 o'clock, I promise. I've been able to move my videos now to YouTube. So tell your friends, even if they're not on Facebook, they can watch my videos on YouTube. Please join our Get Drawing Facebook group. Please subscribe to my email list. You can go to my website, karenfrankel.com, and click on Get Drawing. And when I send out my emails, you'll get a little bit extra in those emails telling you about my videos. See you all next week. Bye.